Okay, so do we have a church here? This is a tower of some sort. Is this a... No. This... Well... Would there be a graveyard around here? Who the heck are you? Did I just stumble upon, like, some completely different quest?
This is not your place, heathen. Leave before you draw the wrath of our father.
How about you mind your own freaking business? Hi.
You kill these men.
I don't know what I just stumbled on.
By despoiling the sacred ground. God told me the full tale. Then he told me to chastise them.
Ah, did he now?
He has told me much about you, too.
Oh my god. Yikes. Sure, just do that, I guess.
I want you to leave.
And then...
My hand.
Okay,
I'll grind you up.
let's see here. Okay, do this. Dang it, I didn't get another stomp there, but that's fine. Okay, some things seem so much louder than other things here. I have to talk now. Still the ice in the background. Oh, suddenly cut out.
To find you.
So I mean...
And then they will fling you into the pits of hell, demon.
That sounds fun, doesn't it? Oh! World event completed. A blood hint for Edmund. So that was a mystery thing. Alright, well that was not the church that I was looking for. Oh yeah, I think I normally use this layout, don't I? Freaking, I don't know. Where the hell's a church? Is that a church? I don't know. What is this icon? What does that mean? Sultan Camp. Oh, that's a cathedral. Catacombs. Cemetery. So go that way and grab that, I guess, and then we'll be good. So, in terms of MegaLAN thus far, earlier this week I was working on oil changing my Fargo. I got that changed over. And I was told by the shop that when I oil change it with fresh, heavy oil, that less stuff would be pushed through. I'd have less of an oil drip. I'm not entirely convinced that that's the case yet, but I need to do some more testing to see whether or not that's the case. And this is the longest trip that I've taken my truck on in well over a year. Last time I would have taken my truck on a trip this far would have been like Fragapalooza, like 2 years ago, 2023, would have been the case. Oh, and I guess I took it to the shop late last year, but it didn't fully make the drive. We had to pull start it, and it kept on dying along the way because I was having carburetor issues at the time. So, and then I guess of course I drove like from the shop to home from there, and that was a decent trip. But outside of that kind of thing, I haven't really gone on a long trip like that in a decent while. So I'm getting the new oil flowing, seeing what happens. I'll see if there's like any puddle and stuff like that under underneath my truck. Out in the parking lot there. Maybe I'll check before I sleep. Cemetery? Also, a cemetery is spelled with a S? Question marks? Is this a cemetery? Is cemetery with an S like something else? Oh, seminary. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Snake, where the heck is a church with a cemetery? There's an abbey. I don't know. Graveyards in East Anglia. So here's East Anglia. So just look around this area. By churches. That's the Legend of Beowulf one there. Freaking, I don't know. But anyway, it made the trip here just fine. The truck has been starting great lately. Like, I have no problem starting it anymore. Sometimes I do have to fiddle around with it. Like, the throat and the throttle and the choke to get it to start. But I'm getting used to knowing how much I need to throttle and choke it for different temperatures. For what the weather is like outside. I don't know. East Anglia, where the hell is a church? Is this a church? I don't even know. I can't tell you. Is that a church? It's not labeled as a church. What is squeaking over there?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows? I am so confused. Anyway, so I made the trip here just fine. I got the tent set up in the back, like I did at Fragapalooza 2023. And when I went to Frag 2023 with it, it was kind of a necessity, because I had to bring it to Leduc for repairs. I had to get the glass replaced at Leduc Crystal Glass, because it was like the only crystal glass place actually willing to work on something that old. Get my windows replaced. Like, it wasn't even legally drivable yet, outside of, like, the temporary license I had to be able to get it there. Was the case. So, I don't even think I had a plate on it when I brought it to Frag 2023. I just had, like, my temporary license. Okay, this is clearly a graveyard. So, a nightshade somewhere around here, hopefully. Nothing. So yeah, I had that land kind of out of necessity because I had to bring it to Leduc anyway. This is like the first time that I've had it at a land just like fully for fun. Did it have me in a... It says locate area. Wait. Eh. So, hold on. It changes from locate area. Maybe I'm in like the right area? Maybe it's not like a random pickup that you can get anywhere, but it's like a specific thing that I need to get. It looks like that might just be the case, and this might be it. So I parked it pretty close to the building because there we go. I didn't want it to be like far off other side of the parking lot where someone might get some ideas about checking out what's in the tent and stealing some of my stuff. So I have it right close to the building, like just right outside the door. It might be able to be seen from here. I think I tried earlier and it was too bright. There was a lot of sunshine coming in. Don't know if that's the case anymore. Wow. You probably can't see it. Oh, you can see a little bit of green out the door there, actually. Right on the left side of that doorway out there. Yeah, there's my truck. The tiniest little smidge of it. The very first time that it's ever been seen on stream. There it is. Very, very slightly seen on stream. But to show the thingamabob here, I was worried that I might have to make a couple trips or ask for, like, support to be brought out here. Like, my mom had said that she would be willing to bring stuff out here tomorrow if need be. But I was actually able to fit everything in here. So I got all my stuff, and I got all the stuff for, like, my cousin and his kids. In terms of chairs. So I brought all the chairs in the back there, beanbag chair, strapped that down, and then I put, like, my equipment bags that were heavy and could, like, zip up, tucked into the front kind of corner there. So I had, like, a few bags in here. I had my food bag, I had my 2 equipment bags, and, like, clothes and toiletries and stuff. And then in the cab here, because I didn't have to worry about taking a passenger, my cousin was just going to make a couple trips to bring everything out here and, you know, get here early, bring the one kiddo, come out here again later, bring the other kiddo after cheer was done. I was just able to, like, cram the entire side here full of, like, my other stuff. So here's the bag with my tent that I put in there. Here's the mattress that I sleep on, which is much more comfortable than this chair, or the ground here, or the ground with, like, an air mattress, which just really sucked. My computer would be in here, covered in, like, the blanket that I'm under here right now, along with, like, there's a monitor there, a monitor here. I shoved my PS5 in there, just do a bit of Ghost of Tsushima. There's my microphone, memory foam pillows. I'll be sleeping good tonight, I think. And then, like, a really big, just comfortable blanket there. So, yeah, I just kind of, like, crammed myself into the side here, fired it up, drove here just fine, got here just fine, like, made the trip no problemo. And then I set up the tent. I've, since this photo, set up a little rain cover over the top in case it rains. It might rain on Sunday, apparently. So, like, right outside the door is that. I've already had, like, a couple people ask me about about that. Like, even just during Helldivers, right before I switched over to this, I was being asked if that Fargo was mine and what the story behind it was and stuff. And it's just really cool and novel to have that. So, whenever I feel like going out and passing out, I just gotta walk out that door, unzip the tent here, and just hop in and, like, conk out with, like, the most comfortable sleeping arrangements I'll probably have had at a MegaFPS event so far. Like, this is so much more comfortable than my car from, like, my very brief experience. Here's a setting up the venue. Oh, and, like, the first movie was the Minecraft movie there. Like, with Janlan and Hallowland, those I just sleep in my chair typically. I mean, that works okay. I don't really get that much sleep. And it's, like, super uncomfortable. Like, it takes me a while to fall asleep, if I even fall asleep at all. And for MegaLAN, where it's the summer, where Janlan, Halloween, I gotta sleep in here because it's so dang cold out there. But MegaLAN for the summer, I figure I sleep in my vehicle. Last year I had to sleep in my car because, like, my truck was not drivable at the time. Well, it was, but it was a fire hazard, and I didn't really want to drive that. I slept in my car, and that actually works pretty fine comfort-wise. Like, I can't quite fully stretch out unless I put, like, my legs between the two front seats, which, you know, that works okay, and I can lay out that same, like, foamy mattress there. I always want to use that red foamy mattress that is so good, unlike my air mattress that does, like, nothing. It just feels so dang hard. It barely changes anything. And it's relatively comfy, but the problem is, I'm enclosed inside this metal vehicle, so when the sun starts coming up and its rays are being cast into my car, it starts heating up my car more and more until eventually I'm just woken up, like, sweating profusely, and so I wake up suddenly, oh my god, it's just, like, super sweaty, and it kind of sucks. But with the tent, that doesn't heat up to anywhere near the same degree. I can actually get, like, a bit more rest. At least with my car heating up, it wakes me up in a timely enough manner that it's like, okay, I can get back in here and get to, like, streaming some more stuff. Keeps me accountable for that. But it's like a really unpleasant way to wake up. I can always just keep myself accountable by setting an alarm on my phone, is all I can do. Like, that'll work just fine. So I'm actually really quite looking forward to sleeping tonight.
The place where life and death are one. Ride with me, Raven. The Aesir awaits.
I didn't even focus on the cup. My eyes were out of focus on it.
Berserker brew hits hard. It may open your eyes to the spirit realm. It may turn you into a savage beast. Whatever happens, face it without fear.
What if it asks for my credit card info to get all the Ubisoft perks? Should I still face it without fear?
How are you cold? You bear skins, you wolf shirts, you tasters of blood. We are the shield biters, wall breakers, born in battle's flood. What do you fight for, you bear skins? You wolf shirts, you drinkers of blood.
I love how my wolf is still just back there.
We shield biters, wall breakers, born in battle's flood.
The hell is even going on? Oh my god! What the heck? So, like, I don't know. Oh my god. Really? Are you kidding me right now? Please tell me that's, like, scripted and gonna advance, because this is gonna take, okay, so many darn tries otherwise. Be the most miserable thing. Oh, okay, we're done, I guess. That's enough of that. That's enough doing drugs for now. I took the fun away by not doing drugs anymore?
Yeah.
I've been close to death many times, but this was different.
Hi, so about that.
Feels like a Jotun kicked my head in.
It's a Jotun.
Glorious, is it not?
Berserker brew does not agree with my belly.
But you live still. Can you feel the power of the bear's blood coursing through your veins?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes, but
I mean...
you were a bear.
And the bear power courses through me still.
I'm ready. Where to?
The Mercians who slew my wife cowered in Baal Dorchsworth. We shall kill them all.
Okay. The Ritual of the Berserker. Oh, quest completed. Okay, that's 2 out of 3.
Show me what you can do,
So now is about to be 3 out of 3. I got another level up. Alright, while he's screaming over there, let me just, like, go up this way here. And, yeah, another adrenaline notch. And then I'll figure out where I'm schmooving after this, I think. Is the plan.